Welcome to yet another manga review, chapter 163, I believe, of Kimetsu no Yaiba. Now, I'm just gonna jump right in and start talking about my boy Tokito here. Tokito has to probably be my second favorite pillar. Of course, Giyu is at the very top, but Tokito's up there. He's pretty high up there. So seeing him get absolutely destroyed this chapter kind of broke my heart, honestly. Like, I know he's Upper Moon 1, he's got the see-through world shit, he's got the flame mark, he's got Breath of the Moon, or whatever the fuck you call it. He's got all of this. So of course he's gonna be a pain in the ass to defeat. Like, he's supposed to be a pain in the ass, he's Upper Moon 1. But I don't think my boy Tokito even landed a single hit in this chapter. Which I guess is an A for effort, you know? He really did put effort in, like A+, honestly, because as soon as his arm got cut off, you know what he did? He tied that shit up and kept going. Like, A for effort, A+ for effort, fucking A++, over 100%, 1,000,000%. That shit was God tier. So I guess I'm not too disappointed with this battle so far, but really, there are only three options left for Tokito at this point. Either A, he escapes this battle without an arm, possibly without either of his arms, since I'm not a god at real life anatomy or anything, but I don't think getting stabbed in your shoulder blade is exactly healthy. So he might lose his right arm too. But at least he'll escape, right? Which is better than option B, which is straight up fucking dying, which you could probably understand why that's a bad thing. Then we've got option C, which is probably the best option for him, which is turning into a demon. If he turns into a demon, he'll probably be able to heal his arm, all of his wounds and stuff, and if that doctor lady's cure actually works, he'll be able to turn back into a normal human being by the end of the arc. So it'll be all happy and smiles for him if he turns into a demon, honestly. But really, I don't see the story going that way. It'd be cool if that happened, if he just got turned into a demon. But I see the battle ending with him barely escaping with his life and no longer having a hand, which kind of sucks. But at least he wouldn't die. At least he didn't die, you know? Fuck. Next I want to talk about Upper Moon 1 and his relation to Tokito. Upper Moon 1 pretty much says that he's Tokito's great times a million grandfather. And that's kind of interesting to me, at least, because it shows that Upper Moon 1 actually had a family. He had children, and those children grew up to have children themselves, so he had a whole ass family. And if those theories about him being the brother of the sun user that almost killed Muzan are correct, if those theories are correct, then he has a real whole ass family, like brothers and fucking lovers and shit like that. Yet he still chose to become a demon. And from the little bit of personality we've seen of him, he seems to be all about order and power. Like when Akaza died, if you remember, he was just like, oh, you were going to ascend to a different level of power, Akaza. Why did you stop? So he seems to be lusting over some type of power. So from this information, we can piece together that it wasn't some tragic event that made him turn into a demon. It was just a lust for power, possibly. Next, I wanted to talk about Breath of the Moon. People have been theorizing, it's not even theorizing, people have been memeing about him having Breath of the Moon since like he first appeared. Everyone was making jokes how, oh man, he's got Breath of the Moon or something like that. And it was actually true. You wanna know something? Breath of the Moon looks like absolute shit. Like, it really does. Maybe it's just that one form of Breath of the Moon that looks like trash, but like, it really is a virgin Breath of the Moon versus the Chad Breath of the Sun right now. Breath of the Sun looks absolutely badass. Then we have Breath of the Moon, which is just like a slice with little crescent moons going all around it. It looks absolutely stupid. And I don't know what was going through the author's mind when she when she made that. It's maybe the other forms of Breath of the Moon will look good, but that one specifically looks like trash. Like, I have faith in her, because when Breath of the Sun, Dance of the Fire God, and what the Flame Pillars techniques, when those first appeared, they looked like mediocre. The flames weren't very detailed or anything. It's only been recently that Breath of the Sun, Dance of the Fire God has looked really amazing. So I have faith that, I can't remember the author's name, I'm sorry. I have faith that she will pull through with making Breath of the Moon actually look menacing later on in the coming chapters. Next, I kind of want to talk about something that's related to all of the Breath of the Moon stuff, and it's how he has the sun mark still, but he uses Breath of the Moon. I always kind of assumed that the marks on their body, their face and stuff, corresponded to what breath style was compatible with their body. Like Tanjiro, he had no compatibility with Breath of the Water. He has compatibility with Breath of the Sun, and because of that, he has the sun mark. He would never get a water mark on his face because his body isn't compatible with Breath of the Water. That's what I always assumed. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell that was. I always assumed that that's how it worked, but apparently not, because Upper Moon 1 has sun marks, yet he's using Breath of the Moon. Now, the other possibility is that his body isn't truly compatible with Breath of the Sun, and that he's isn't truly compatible with Breath of the Moon. It's actually truly compatible with Breath of the Sun, and the reason why he's using Breath of the Moon is just to spite his brother for something. Because it's possible that he hated his brother, the person who almost killed Muzan with Dance of the Fire God. He hated him, and so decided to branch off from Breath of the Sun with Breath of the Moon, even though it's not actually compatible with his body or some shit. I don't know how that would work, but it would explain why he still has sun marks, even though he's using Breath of the Moon, you know? All around, the chapter was pretty good. Sure, there was me getting triggered because Tokito was getting destroyed, but that was just me being stupid. That wasn't like a true, real complaint or anything. So the chapter is probably 8.5 out of 10, 9 out of 10. Actually, it's 8.5 out of 10. You want to know why? Because Breath of the Moon looked fucking stupid. That's my reason for making it an 8.5 out of 10 right there. But yeah, great chapter. Alright, that was the end of the review. If you liked it, like it. If you really liked it, subscribe. And if you really liked it, share the video with someone else so that they can watch it. And watch some of my other videos while you're at it. Thank you. Bye.